Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Looking for room, it's Petty. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Wilson to pass. He's got it still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Here's the pressure. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
These are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
And now this offense will take the field again. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. And they'll mark him down after making that grab, and that's one way to start digging out of that hole, but they are still short of the first down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
Continues to fight for yards. Oh, he's got some space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wilson will throw. Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41. Oh, they block it. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get their paws up to block that kick.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, David.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Hold it.
There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
you just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Spits it out to the back. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Wilson to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Dozier. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started.
Okay, ready? Now, 55.
Running behind that left side. Turning it on! He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can...
No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down.
Get set, get set.
Now the play fake. Dances away. He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays. Legs, you've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense set on first down.
Green 25.
Here's the give off the left side. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Ready up.
Backed up now, here's second and long.
29.
Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll run play action. Using his legs to buy some time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, first and goal.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offense?
He's going for the goal line. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency. There he goes! Smashes through the tackle. just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grab near the sticks. It's Dozier. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now they'll run the draw. Trucks through the defender. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers have moved it inside the 20. Gives it to the back on the draw. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Might want to muster up that protection. They had one blocked earlier. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Had to settle for the field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 10 over Auburn. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Going for the big play. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover.
On the double. In blue.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered to get to the football.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
On the ready.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Jackrabbit.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Nice move, creates some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the run. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down here for the offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Collins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Get it out on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 2nd down coming up.
Moves.
Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like, he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends have got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
That's caught. It's Hamilton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got a man. It's Dozier. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And I get it. At this point in the 2nd half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay, ready? Come on, set.
Off play action on 1st down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Belly stutter. Let's go.
Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, he's got some space. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Wilson will throw. Zings it complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Mountaineers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Penny. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Wilson to pass. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
I love it, and that's exactly how I'm going to play if I'm this defense today. You've seen him. This guy will take off. He'll make plays with his feet. Nice job playing coverage, but with eyeballs on the quarterback. Not allowing him to take off and run when he wants to. Great job. As soon as they see it, they pull the trigger, they come up and they make the tackle.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25.
Green 25.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Oh, better look out! And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. They go to the ground. Hard running there. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first.
Get set, get set.
Trying to get it to the marker. Runs through the tackle. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.